I want to say something to all black parents raising school-aged children. If you do not concede, they cannot proceed. I'm talking about public and charter schools of America. I'm talking about public and charter schools of America. If you do not concede, they cannot proceed. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? If you do not concede, they cannot proceed. Stop letting these public and charter schools bully you into thinking you have to let them test your child for special ed. Stop letting these public and charter schools bully you into thinking you have to get your child evaluated for ADHD. Stop letting these public and charter schools bully you and manipulate you into thinking you have to put your child on medication. No, you don't. If you do not sign permission, concede. If you do not sign the paperwork, if you do not sign permission, they can't move your child. They can't evaluate your child. They can't medicate your child. They can't diagnose your child. I'm tired of hearing black mothers and fathers tell me the school made me do this. The school can't make you do anything. They bullied you. Bullying you into doing something isn't the same as making you. Your fear made you do it. Your anxiety made you do it. Your apprehension made you do it. They cannot make you do anything. You have to sign permission for the psychologist to evaluate. You have to sign permission for the ADHD evaluation. You have to sign permission for the autism evaluation. You have to sign permission. All evaluations, I don't care what kind it is, all evaluations require a signature. If you do not sign, they can't move forward. Well, the team said they decided this. The team said they decided that. The team said they decided this. The team said they decided that. I don't care what the team said. You have more power than the entire team put together. You have more power than the entire team put together. I don't care what the principal say. I don't care what the dean of students say. I don't care what the classroom teacher says. I don't care what the speech pathologist said. I don't care what the reading coach said. I don't care what the math specialist said. You have all the power. If you don't sign your name, if you don't sign your name, if you don't sign your name, they cannot proceed. Remember this rule. If you do not concede, they cannot proceed. If you do not concede, they cannot proceed. If you do not concede, they cannot proceed. Remember that. If you don't sign your name, nothing more can happen. If you don't sign your name, nothing more can happen. If you don't sign your name, nothing more can happen. My name is Christine. I have a 14-year-old son diagnosed with ADHD when he was 6. Time out. Time out. Why are we getting black boys evaluated for ADHD at 5 and 6? What are we doing? What are we doing, parents? Christine? Christine, talk to me, baby. Why did you get your son tested for ADHD at 5? What are we doing? The only solution America has for black boys with ADHD is medication. That's it. Medication, medication, medication. Concerta, Adderall, Cyclert, Metadate, crack, cocaine. Why did you get him? I got to stop this now. His school did it. The school couldn't have done it without you, Christine. I'm not picking with you, sister. I'm not condemning you because, we all here to learn and we are all one family. The school didn't do it, Christine. You did it, Christine. Listen to me, Christine. We don't diagnose ADHD in the school. Now, some schools have a behavioral health company operating in the school. They might have tested your son, but guess what, Christine? You had to sign your name. Christine, you gave permission, Christine. I cannot evaluate a child without written signed permission from the parents. We cannot evaluate children without written signed permission from the parents. We cannot evaluate children without written signed permission from the parents, Christine. You signed them up for that eval, Christine. You signed them up for that, baby. No more. I see signs of him getting more and more hyper. He's very smart. A lot of things distract him. He got a temper. First of all, we not tolerating no temper. You need to put your son on a discipline program, Christine. When he doesn't behave, what do you do? When he doesn't behave, what are the consequences in your house? We ain't doing no tempers. We don't do tempers. Emotional undiscipline is not allowed in the black community. Emotional undisciplined emotional children, we're not doing that. We don't do temper tantrums. That's a lack of emotional discipline. You're going to get on top of that. What are the consequences in your home? What are the consequences in your home? Okay. Hyperactive, well, that's relative, Christine. Is he getting enough time to play? Is he getting enough time to exercise? Do you have him in African martial arts, chess club? You know, is he playing any kind of sports? Is he, you know, we got to get black boys, alpha males, they have a lot of testosterone. They got a lot of testosterone. Are you giving your son enough time to work it out? When you say hyperactivity, that's all relative. What's hyper to you might not be hyper to me. What's hyper to a woman might not be hyper to a man. He plays football. That's good. Do not give him no medication, Christine. You will regret it. Don't you give that little boy no drugs. Christine, don't you give that little boy no drugs. You tell them people your son will not be medicated. Don't you do it. Once you put that boy on that meds, you can't take him off. Once you put that boy on the meds, Christine, you can't take him off. They will threaten you. Child services will threaten you with confiscation of your babies. They will steal your babies into foster care slavery. They will steal away all your children into foster care slavery. They will steal away all your children into foster care slavery. Don't give him no medication. Have you done a sugar, caffeine, high fructose corn syrup detox, Sister Christine? Have you done a sugar, caffeine, high fructose corn syrup detox? Your son is not to ingest any sugar, caffeine, or high fructose corn syrup for 30 days. Detox him right now. Detox him. A lot of what we call ADHD is sugar addiction and withdrawal. Sugar addiction and withdrawal. ADHD, sugar addiction and withdrawal. Ain't no daddy at home disorder. Ain't no discipline at home disorder. ADHD. 6-year-old, here we go. My son is doing great. No meds. 6-year-old autism, ADHD at 3. Oh my God. Woo. ADHD diagnosis at 3. I'm gonna pull your fingernails out. I'm gonna pull your fingernails out. I'm gonna pull your fingernails out. You don't get babies evaluated for ADHD. All they're gonna give them is drugs. You don't get babies evaluated for ADHD. All they're gonna give them is drugs. 3 years old? Do I keep him in K-12 autism charter school where he only getting 1 hour of education, or switch to traditional school? Wait a minute. Wait. Why is he only getting 1 hour of education at the charter school? Here's the question. Can your son learn in a regular classroom? If he can learn in a regular classroom, then leave him where he at. If he needs more than an hour of autism support a day, then you got to go to the regular public school. But I don't want your son in an autistic class all day if he can learn. I don't want your son in an autism class all day if he can learn. I don't want your son in the autism class all day if he can learn. The question is, can he learn in the regular class? Can your son learn in the regular class? Can your son learn in the regular class? Ladies, I need y'all to relax this morning. Let me delete these pics. Ladies, I'm not even looking. I'm staying focused on the Q&A this morning. I'm staying focused on the Q&A this morning. Okay? Y'all off the hook, but I'm going to stay focused. Y'all off the hook, ladies, but I'm going to stay focused. Okay. Queens is off the hook this morning. Queens, I didn't look at it, fellas. I didn't even look. I assume when I saw a caramel, I turned the other direction. I saw half a Cinnabon and I hit delete. I promise you, I saw half of a Cinnabon and I hit delete. I ain't even look, fellas.